Installing your Smooth Moves air suspension with box mount is a simple process and it can be completed in a matter of minutes. The kit includes the suspension with mounting box attached, swivel, a 12-volt power plug, and a hardware bag. You'll also need a 7/16 and 9/16 inch socket wrench and a 9/16 inch open end wrench. In addition, you'll need a drill with the appropriate bit. Remove the seat cushion from your existing pedestal, then remove the swivel and/or slide from the bottom of the seat cushion. Make sure to keep the bolts that attach the swivel to the bottom of the seat. You'll need these bolts later to attach the swivel provided in the kit. If you have a removable pedestal, remove it from the pedestal base. Next, remove the pedestal base from your boat floor by removing the 6 screws around the base from the floor. Keep these 6 screws as you'll need them later. Once you've removed the original seat and pedestal, unscrew the 4 bolts connecting the 2 box pieces and lay the base plate down with the sides parallel to the boat sides. Use the original screws to attach the base plate to the floor. Place the suspension over the base plate with the power switch facing forward. Replace the 4 bolts and fasten the 2 box halves together. Next, you must decide if you want the swivel locking handle to face inside or outside of the boat. We recommend the inside so that it's easier to access. Place the swivel on top of the bottom of your seat cushion. The side of the swivel with the 4 slats should be placed over the 4 holes in your seat cushion. Unlock the swivel handle by turning the handle a quarter turn and rotate the swivel slightly so that the hole in the swivel mounting plate is over the hole in your seat cushion. You will then be able to insert the bolts or screws you removed from the original seat and tighten with a screwdriver or socket wrench. Repeat for the other 3 screws or bolts by continuing to turn the swivel so you can access the remaining holes. Now you're ready to take the seat cushion with the swivel attached and mount to the suspension. On one side, pull the black lever along the side of the rail on the opposite side of the zip tie. Slide the rails forward to expose the 2 holes on the ends of both slide rails. Line up the bushings on the black mounting plate to the holes on the end of the slide rails. Using the bolts and washers provided in your kit, place the 2 bolts through the 2 holes at the end of the slide rail and hand tighten to attach the seat cushion. Slide the suspension the other direction and secure the other 2 bolts. When the bolts are hand tight, slide the rails back and forth 4 or 5 times in order to square up the rails, ensuring a smooth slide. Once the rails have been squared up, slide one of the rails just out far enough to tighten the bolts with the socket wrench. Then carefully slide the rails the other way just enough to tighten the bolts on the other side. Check to ensure that the rails slide smoothly. Your installation is now complete. Here are a few tips for using your Smooth Moves air suspension. First, sliding. To slide the seat, pull the black lever at the top of the suspension away from the suspension to slide the seat back and forth. To swivel the seat, pull the T-handle away from the suspension and twist clockwise a quarter turn. To lock the seat from swiveling, simply pull and twist counterclockwise to lock. The round knob in the center of the suspension controls the air pressure. Pushing the button in while plugged into a 12-volt power source will add air, and pulling the button out will release air. You only need a power source when you're adding air. After you have the air pressure set for your comfort level, you may unplug the power from the connector and store. It's normal for the air to seep over time. If you have any questions regarding your suspension, please contact us at 888-583-2701. Enjoy the ride.